meeting is being recorded.
So guys, script actions are something like which are server-side script, where you can actually write some server-side script. So guys, these script actions will be triggered whenever you fire an event. Whenever you fire an event, the script action will be triggered. So like when you fire an event, the email notification will be sent, right? I think while we are discussing email notifications, we have actually covered how to fire the event.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember that? So if we fire the event, it will actually trigger the notification. So the same way, if you fire the event, you can actually fire this. Script action. So here you are supposed to select the event name here. Okay. So where do you create an event here? In the event registry, you will actually create an event. So I'm going to create an event here. Create dot incident dot record. Okay. So I'm going to fire the event for incident table. I'm actually keeping like this. So I have actually created an event here. I have actually created an event here, right? This event, right? You will be firing this event. So you will be selecting this event name here in the script action. So create dot incident dot record. This is the event that I have actually created. Okay, I have to make this as active true here, and so create a incident. Okay. So here I am actually writing where vr is equal to new glide record incident. So gr dot initialize. So gr dot short description. Insert function will have to use to create a record. Okay. So fine guys, I have actually created an event. So I have actually created a script action, and here in the script action I have actually selected the event name. So this event I am going to fire. So whenever I create a major issue record, so let me just go here. I have a different table here. Whenever I create a major issue record here, it should actually fire the event. That means I am going to write a business rule here on this major issue table, business rules. Okay. Fire script action. Okay. Advanced. Whenever a record is created, I'm just selecting after. So here guys, how do you fire the event? How do you fire the event?
Event queue function using event queue function.
Okay. So GS dot
G.
event queue. Event name. So object name, I'm actually passing current object here. And I'm also passing previous object also here. Third one I'm actually passing as empty.
Param.
Okay. So guys, whenever you create a issue record, right? Major issue record, right? What exactly will happen is that it will actually fire an event. Once an event is fired, so once I've created this record, right, it will actually fire an event. So let me just say this one. So now it will actually fire an event now. Once the event is fired, the script action will be triggered. The script action will be triggered. So now we will see whether a record is created in the incident table or not. So before that, first we will have to check whether the event is triggered or not. See, the event is actually fired now. The event is fired. Now we will actually go to the incident table. The event is fired, but record is not created. Look like. Event is fired. So we will check why is it not fired? Is there anything wrong with the script? Anything wrong with the script, we'll have to identify. Yeah. So color is mandatory. Okay. So there is some mandatory parameter that is missing, guys. That is why it is actually not creating. Gr dot color underscore id is equal to gs dot get user id. Yeah, looks like it has created a record now. So I am going to get this script. I'm going to paste it over here. So now I am going to fire. I am going to fire the event again. So how am I going to fire the event? I am going to create the record on the major issue table. It will trigger a business rule. From the business rule, it will fire an event. So I have actually created a major issue now. I have fired a major issue now. So guys, here it would have triggered the event. So we will check whether the event is triggered or not. See, event is triggered just a while ago. And now we will see whether the incident record is created or not. Definitely it would have created a record. Yeah. See, this is the record that got actually created from the script action. So this is the record that got actually created from the script action. Okay. See, this record is actually created from script action. Is it clear, guys? Hello.
Yes, Uday.
So, guys, same script I can directly write in the business rule, right? Why do I need to fire the event? See, in the business rule, directly I can write the script, right? From here also, I can directly create an incident record, right? Why do I need to fire an event? Can any one of you guys tell me?
The event queue might be running in background so that the
Then we
control will
have
be given to the user.
a sim business rule, right?
Yeah.
Then why do we need to go for script action? Tell me, why do we go for script action in this case? So if you remember in the async business rule will actually run in the background. This script action also will run in the background. But the thing is, in the async business rule, you will have only one object, that is actually current object. So you will not have previous object. But here in the script action, you can use both current object and previous object. Understand my point?
Yeah, Uday.
So that is the purpose. We will actually go for script action. So like you fire an event, when you fire an event, you will actually trigger the notification. You can also trigger the script action. Okay. So I have a query, guys. I have a query. The query is whenever you change something, after 1 hour, you need to send a notification. See, if you made a change now, after 1 hour, it has to send a notification. Try to understand my point clearly. Let us say this is actually major issue form, right? I have made a small change here in this assign to field. So when I change the assign to field here, so notification should be sent after 1 hour from the change time. From the change time, notification should be sent after 1 hour. So how can we achieve this one? So what do you do is you will actually write a business rule, guys, like this one. Here you will actually keep a condition assigned to changes. Assigned to changes. Here what you do is you will actually fire an event. You will fire an event. So, but here what do you do is you will actually use event queue scheduled. Okay. Event queue scheduled will actually fire the event on the specified time here. You will have to specify the time here. Okay. So from the updated time, for updated time, you will actually add 1 hour. Okay. For updated time, you will actually add 1 hour here. So how do you add that? So where GDT is equal to new glide date time. So in the glide date time, you will actually use current dot sys underscore updated on. Okay. So what do you do? So where GD is equal to new glide duration. So for 1 hour, so you will have to mention like 60, 60. Okay. So what you do is you will actually use schedule where DS is equal to new glide schedule. Okay, GS dot. So now we should not use GS, guys. GS is actually a predefined one, right? Glide system. CH. Dot add. So here you will use GDT, comma GD. So what it does is that, so for this updated time, it will actually add 1 hour. Okay. So it will actually add 1 hour. So whatever that you get right, that you will actually store it in a variable where updated time is equal to this updated time. You will actually keep it over here. Okay. So this event is fired. This event will be fired. Okay. So once this event is fired, it will actually come to this event logs. Okay. So it will come to this event logs. Here in this event logs, it will actually stay in the queue. Okay. So whatever the date that you specify, right? Whatever the time that you specify, right? Process on. So whatever the time that you specify, right? That particular time process on. So that particular time, this event will be processed. That particular time notification will be sent. Hope you are able to understand. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here we will have to use gs dot event queue scheduled, guys. Event queue scheduled means at scheduled time, if you want to trigger the event, you will use gs dot event queue scheduled. Hope you are able to understand. So this is about the script actions, guys. Okay. So now I will give you a scenario. In this scenario, which type of script do we have to write? You guys can give me the clarification. I have to update 100 records. Whenever you update an incident, 100 incident tasks should be updated with the current and previous values. Which type of script do we have to write in this case? You are able to understand my requirement? whenever an incident is updated, all the related incident tasks, like 100 incident tasks, should be updated with current value and previous value. Tell me guys, what do we have to do in this case? Hmm? Do we use, see, 100 records means, 100 records means it is a lot of script, right?
Yeah.
So either we'll have to go for async business rule, either we will have to go for script action.
Script action.
So why didn't we go for this part? Why didn't we go for this part, like async business rule?
Because we didn't have the previous object in
Yeah,
the
we don't
sync.
have, yeah, in async we don't have previous object available. So that is why what we do is we will actually go for async business rule. Sorry, script
Script
action.
action.
Hope we are good with script actions, guys. Okay, you're clear?
Yes, Uday.
Okay, so now we will actually now discuss about related lists, guys. So related lists. What do you mean by related list? What do you mean by related list, guys? Can any one of you guys tell me? Hmm?
Like fields coming from other table.
Yeah. See, guys, if any records that are related to major issue table, any tables that are related to major issue table, if you want to show that here these are actually called related lists. So like this related list, if you want to create a new one, if you want to create a new related list, like this one, right? If you want to create a new related list, and if you want to show the related records here, if you want to show the related records here, so you can actually create a new related list here. So my requirement is whoever the caller you selected, right? That caller related incident should be appearing here in this related list, right? So you have selected caller here, right? For this caller, how many incidents are there? Those many incidents I want to see here. You are able to understand my point?
Yes, Uday.
See, the caller, when you select, you have selected the caller, right? If this caller, how many records on this caller name? How many incidents are on this caller name? Those many incidents I want to show it over here. Okay. So now to create a new related list, you will have to navigate to relationships. Okay. You will have to navigate to relationships under system definition. So here you will navigate to relationships and you will just click on new. Okay. So here caller incidents is what my related list name I'm actually keeping here. So here you will have to select two tables, guys. Here you will have to select two tables. On which table you want to show this related list? That is actually applies to table. So that is actually major issue. So you are actually querying on incident table. Okay. Why am I taking incident table here, guys? Can any one of you guys tell me? As I have to show incident records in the related list, right? That is why I'm actually querying incident table. So here, right, you are actually adding a query here using current dot add query. So current dot add query means you are actually keeping a query on incident table. Okay, caller ID. So this caller ID field actually belongs to incident table. Caller ID, comma. So what is the field that we are actually querying from the major issue? So caller only, right? So that you will actually access using parent object. Parent dot u underscore caller. Okay. So I am creating a related list here. I am creating a related list here. So now I am actually on major issue form. Okay, I am going to refresh this one. I am just saving this one. I am just right clicking, configure related list. Okay, you will just click on related list. So this is the related list that we have actually created, caller incidents. This related list you will actually add it over here. Okay. So now you guys can see there are no incidents for this caller. For this caller, there are no incidents. So let me just select Abraham Lincoln. So Abraham Lincoln record is not there because there is a reference qualifier on this caller field. I am going to remove that reference qualifier. I am actually removing this reference qualifier here. Okay. So here I am actually selecting Abraham Lincoln. Okay. How many records are there for Abraham Lincoln in the incident table? So Abraham Lincoln is actually a contractor. So contractors will not be able to create major issue records. System administrator, he is also a contractor. He won't be able to create the record. So let me just remove system administrator as contractor. Save the record. I am going to refresh this one. I am going to select system admin here. System administrator here. I am going to save this one. So still okay. So now guys, you guys can see how many incidents are there with system administrator. See, for system administrator, there are actually 25 records on the incident table. So all the 25 records I am able to see here. We will see for Abraham Lincoln, how many records are there. So Abraham Lincoln is actually a contractor. Let me remove him as contractor. Why is it showing in this view? contractor false. So now I am going to create the record with Abraham Lincoln. So how many records are there with Abraham Lincoln name? So Abraham Lincoln has 2 incident records. So that is why we are able to see 2 records here. So likewise, guys, if you want to show the related records on the form, then you will actually have to create a new related list. So by creating a relationship. Is there any confusion with the relationship, guys?
No, that it is clear.
It is clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys. So the other day, while we are actually covering reference qualifiers, right? Um, Reference qualifiers. If you go to the incident table, so can any one of you guys tell me what is reference qualifier?
It restricts the data to the users.
Yeah. So if you want to restrict the limit the data that you can see in the reference field, you will actually write a reference qualifier.
Yeah.
Okay. So while we are actually discussing reference qualifier, guys, um, so there are actually 3 types of reference qualifiers. One is simple, dynamic, and advanced reference qualifiers. Okay. Do you guys remember? We have actually 3 types of reference qualifiers. We have 3 types of reference qualifiers, guys. One is here you guys can see simple, dynamic, and advanced reference qualifier.
Mm.
Okay. Simple, dynamic, and advanced reference qualifier. So we had actually discussed simple reference qualifier, right? We had discussed simple reference qualifier, but we did not discuss about dynamic reference qualifier and advanced reference qualifier. Okay, we did not discuss about dynamic and advanced reference qualifiers.
Yes, sir.
So guys, dynamic and advanced reference qualifiers both use scripting. See, simple reference qualifier, you will actually use only condition builder. This is actually condition builder. But when it comes to the dynamic and advanced reference qualifier, you will use scripting. Okay, so in both the cases you use scripting, right? Dynamic and advanced. Then why do you need 2 things? Why do you need dynamic and why do you need advanced? So guys, in the dynamic, you don't use current object. In the advanced, you will use current object. Okay, so when you select the dynamic, see here you will actually select the dynamic reference qualifier here. When you select the advanced, so you can actually write script over here in the advanced reference qualifier. Okay, here in the advanced reference qualifier, you can actually write the script here. So I am going to give you a requirement now so that you can actually understand. So why do we need a reference qualifier, advanced reference qualifier? So I am going to incident form again. I am going to create a new field guys here. I am going to create a new field here. So that is actually affected caller. Okay, so here I'm actually giving it as reference table as user. Okay. So now guys, suppose if I am selecting system administrator here. Okay, system administrator belongs to which department? Finance department, right? Okay. So then all the here I should be able to see all the finance department users here. Here I should be able to see only finance department users here. If I have selected HR department user here, I should be able to see only HR department users here. Okay. So if I have selected sales department user here, I should be able to see only sales department users here. Understand the requirement?
Yes, Uday.
So can we achieve it using simple reference qualifier?
No, Uday.
No, right? So what do we do in this case? We will actually go to this affected caller. So now you will actually write advanced reference qualifier here. Okay, I'm just selecting advanced reference qualifier here. So guys, we had discussed about script includes. We had discussed about script includes, guys. Do you guys remember that? Script includes.
Yes.
Yes, Uday. When we
For
are
what
using
is,
Glide
Ajax.
Ajax.
Yeah.
yeah. So what is the purpose of script include?
To call the object.
See, you will actually write the script in a script include.
Yeah.
You will actually call that. Script in all the scripts.
Yes. Yeah.
So it is actually a repository, script repository. If any reusable code is there, you will actually keep it in a script include. You will actually call the script include. Okay. So I'm going to create a script include here. I'm going to create a script include here. Here I'm just clicking on new here. Get department users is what the script include name I'm actually keeping here. So guys, I am not actually calling this script include in the glide ajax. I don't have to check this checkbox. Okay. So I am just creating a function here. Caller department users. Okay, I'm writing function here. Okay. So what am I going to do is I am going to call this script include in the reference qualifier. How am I going to call this is you will use JavaScript colon new script include name. This is the script include name dot function name. So this is the function name. So this is how you will actually call the script include, guys. So inside this function, right? Inside this function, I am actually passing current object. So what does current object do?
It holds the current value of it.
It holds the
Current
field
value
value.
of the
Current
student.
values.
so current values of the form.
Yeah.
So this current object you will actually access here as current only. Okay. So here what you do is you will actually use you will write glide record where gr user is equal to new glide record okay. So which table you are writing? User table. So why are we writing glide record on user table? Tell me guys. Why are we writing glide record on user table?
We have to check for the department.
So call department, selected caller department you will have to identify, right? So we know the SysID. So we know the SysID of the caller. So how do we know the SysID of the caller? So using current.caller ID field, you will actually get the SysID of the caller. Okay. Using that SysID, you are actually querying with the user table. Okay. So here what you do, if the record exists, so what you do is you will actually use return statement. In the return statement, you will actually pass the string that is actually department equal to plus. So the caller department guys, gr user dot department. Okay, I am going to save this one. So guys, I am actually passing the condition. I am actually passing the condition in the string format. Okay, department is equal to. Let us say if you have selected HR department caller. So you here department is equal to HR. So this string will be passed here. Okay, this string will be passed here, so that based on the selected caller, that particular department, that particular records will be shown here. So let me just save this one. So now I'm actually on incident record here. Okay. So now let me just go to the incident form. Now I have actually selected sales department user here. See here, I am able to see only sales department users. Okay, I am just removing this one. If I have selected a finance department user, system administrator belongs to finance department. Now if I click on this magnifying glass, I will be able to see only finance department users. Isn't it? Isn't it, guys?
Yes, Uday.
How did I achieve this one? Using advanced reference qualifier, I am able to achieve this one. So guys, the point that you guys have to remember is you are actually passing this string, right? So you might be confused. What is this string about? Okay. So guys, this is actually an encoded string. This encoded string you will have to understand going further. Okay. Encoded string is, you will actually understand an encoded string in going further. Let me just show you. So department, let us say if caller department is equal to HR. So how encoded string will be shown, I will show you now. So in the users, you will actually specify like department is HR. Okay, here you are actually running the query. Here you are actually copying the query here. See, copy query. So once you copy query, okay, so you will actually get the string that is actually encoded query. This is actually an encoded query. So here what am I doing is I am actually making this department SysID dynamic. I have kept this string in the string format, something like this. Plus, so whatever the SysID that you have seen, right? Whatever the SysID that you have seen here, right? This SysID, right? I am actually making it dynamic. This one I am actually making it dynamic. So here, if you guys have seen this script include, see department is equal to, and this one is dynamic based on the caller department. So this, whatever you specify in the return statement, that will go here in the affected caller reference qualifier, and based on the caller you have selected, in the affected caller and based on caller departments, the affected caller records will be shown. Does this make sense to you guys?
Yes, Uday.
Okay. So anything else that you want to discuss, guys? Hope you are able to understand script actions, relationships, and reference qualifiers, advanced reference qualifiers, right? Hello.
Yes, Uday.
You are able to understand what is advanced reference qualifier, and you are able to understand what is related list, and also you are able to understand um, the part is like script actions as well.
Yes, Uday.
Okay. So anything else that you would like to discuss, guys? So do you guys have any questions? Okay, guys, we can actually wrap it up for today, and we'll see you tomorrow then. Thank you.